Alright, so we're on Lgian, Paddy Atlantic, and it's already pretty much traffic jam. We're 100 metres from Lgian Street. It's already pretty busy, but it could be just traffic. We'll have to see how many tourists are actually here now. Apparently in the last couple of weeks a lot more people have turned up, so yeah, we'll just see how busy. It's about 10:30 in the morning, so there's 11 o'clock maybe, I don't know. So there should be some people moving around, shopping, looking for breakfast and things like lunch. Okay, Lgian Street. A few tourists around, all brand new tattoos. Seems like people come here especially to get tattoos these days. It's pretty busy, but there's a lot of locals hanging around, a lot of drivers, everything seems to be open. But there's not that many people walking around in this area. So we'll turn off and we'll go down Benasari Street down to the beach and have a look and see what's going on down the beach. Mama's restaurant, it's empty. Hey, how are you? Good. Yeah. One of my friends who works in Mama's. So this is Lgian Benasari, starts from Lgian Street, Mama's restaurant. Cooter's bar's closed, it's not open yet, must open at lunchtime. Now you might have seen in one of the other videos, I had dinner and a steak here at the Grand Lawolon Hotel, just in there, and I'll tell you what, it's pretty busy in there. Yeah, restaurant's pretty busy. So yeah, and it was a good steak. It was like 100,000 or something, 110,000, and well worth it. Nice steak. It's all the massage shops. Apparently this little restaurant here is all right too now. The Ottomo. Haven't eaten in there since it was, I even forget the name. It's changed hands that many times everywhere, you know. So it's actually a red day today. Tanggal Merah. Merah is red, Tanggal is the date. So, and that's basically a public holiday. So, I'm not even quite sure what day it is. I think it's Thursday or Friday, maybe Hari Jumat. So yeah, there's probably something we can learn, is the days of the week. You've got Monday, Senin, Tuesday, Selasa, Wednesday, Rabu, Thursday, Khamis, Friday, Jumat, Saturday, Sabtu, and Sunday, Hari Minggu. Now you're supposed to say Hari. Hari means day. Before each, if someone asks you what day is this, like Hari apa ini, you'd say, if you want to know what day it is, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you'd say it's Friday, Hari Jumat, like that. So now you've got the day is Hari, week is Minggu, month is Bulan, and year is Tahun. So with Bulan, Bulan's actually is the moon, so it's got two meanings, the word Bulan. The same as Minggu. Minggu means Sunday, and Minggu also means week. And Bulan means the moon, and because the month is in a 1 month cycle, the moon is called Bulan as well. And the date is Tanggal. It's one of those words with two G's. There's a lot of words with two G's, and that's how you pronounce the word. If it's like Minggu, it's M-I-N-G, Ming, G-U-Gu. You pronounce it sort of like two words, Minggu. So there's like Tungu for wait, means wait. Tungu, Changu, Changu, you know, Gangu, which means bother. Jangan Gangu, so don't bother me. Gangu. Even the date is Tanggal. It has two G's. Tanggal. So that's sort of how you pronounce it, are words that have got 2 G's. Okay, we're here at the beach. Let's see what's going on. Let's see how busy the beach is. It's peak season, there's a lot of people walking around, but it's still sort of early. It's only 10:30 maybe in the morning, 11 o'clock. See how busy the beach is. Oh, there's a fair few people walking around actually. Wow, look at it up here. There's a giant surf school lesson going on up there with about 20 people. See what the beach is like. The beach is fairly clean, which is good. Yeah, there's a lot of people scattered up and down the beach actually. So definitely a lot more people have come in the last couple of weeks, you know. I think this war might be hampering a few people coming. But so look at the size of this surf school here. There's probably at least 20 or 30 of them. Anyway, we'll go up here and we'll see what the boys are doing. I can see a couple of the expats sitting up there drinking already. And that's sort of one sad thing about Indonesia. Single men that move here sort of fall in the trap of alcoholism quite easily. I know I did for a long time. And sort of nothing else to do really but drink, you know. So that's what they do. Here he is.
Hey mate.
You're all alone, mate.
Yeah, I just left.
Where's Swifty? Died last night, did he?
He left.
Huh?
He just left.
He's already left. He's already drunk. He's had his 12 drinks at fucking 10:30. 12 by 10:30 in the morning.
5 there before 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
7 here.
It's not even the weekend. All right. A few more people around, a few tourists. No?
My hotel, I'm the only one.
Oh, really? The only one?
Only one.
Yeah. Right next door, we've got Luca Bar, and he's got pies in here now. The owner of this owns a little bakery up near the Y Bar. You got pies now, mate?
Plain pie, yeah, we do have plain pie.
Give me one.
One more pie.
How much? Breakfast. Breakfast pie.
Did you hear about the bean bags?
Pie on the beach, not bad. So, Sonny. All right. The pie is pretty good. Quick look at the beach. Yeah, there's a few people around. Still early, more people come down here for sunset, I suppose. Not bad. I was wondering what I was going to eat, but spotted them pies. All right, back on the bike. All right, back on the way. I was going to stop out here at this little coffee shop, but sort of nowhere to park. It's a very popular little new coffee shop up here. All right, so we'll go down Garlic Lane, have a look. This is sort of a bit of a busy area for a lot of people coming here to eat, breakfast. Seems to be a lot more people around this area. All right, yeah, this is way more busy than up around Banasari Street, that's for sure. There's a lot of people shopping, sitting in the road, walking up the middle of the road. Yeah, there's some good places to get your breakfast along here, so Garlic Lane's a pretty popular little joint to hang out for the Aussies. Alright, so the local, this one in here, the local, is pretty popular for breakfast and lunch and that. A lot of people sort of eat in here. Guys already drinking in there. Yeah, geez, there's big groups of people in there too. So it's fairly busy. It's definitely a lot more busy than what it was a couple of weeks ago. As you can see, typical Bali traffic, getting a bit hectic. Wow. I might have to get back to you when we get out of here. There's not enough room for people to walk and the cars. It is a two-way street. Alright. We'll have a cruise down here to Padma and have a look. So you turn right there, that's FILMORA. And this is where this little new coffee shop is down here, and it's fairly busy all the time recently. So there's a couple of the big hotels here, the Bali Mandira, and I suppose people from there come out on the street. And this is that little coffee shop here, Farmer's Daughter. Look at it, it's full. It always seems to be full, so they must have a good coffee there, I suppose. Oi. Right straight past the Parker. Going to, oh, they got the car park blocked off. Wow, car park's full. Yeah, bit of a swell today. Look at that, some big sets coming through. It's just closing out, but right, move up the beach and have a look, see what's going on up around Lizard Bar. Yeah, so it's definitely a lot more people around. Yeah, so Garlic Lane and Malasti Garlic Lane and Padma, pretty busy. So there's definitely a lot of people around. There's some good little places to eat up along here. Buzz Burger for one. They're a bit pricey, but I noticed a bit pricey, the prices in here. There's mozzarella. It's like 120,000 for a fried rice. Oh, they must be building something in here. They've got the excavators going in there. I'll just stick my nose in and see what they're doing in here. Now this paddock here used to be a cut-through road to FILMORA for years. Yeah, they're doing something there. I suppose they're going to build a big resort or something. Well, this was an empty block of land. It's always been empty, you know? But obviously, yeah, something going on there. That'll be interesting to see what. Now here is Burger Buzz here. It's just like a shipping container, and he's got the best burgers, fish and chips, and really good pizzas. He's an Italian guy. He used to be the chef at the Zanzibar up here, but he started his own business here. He's been open for a few years now, for ages actually. But really good burgers. If you want a good burger, geez, look what they're doing here. There's a lot of work going on. Look at this. Re-renovating all that. It's just constant. You just got to not go somewhere for a month or two and they're already building something new, you know. And Bali just changing so much. No one really knows Bali because every 5 years is a completely different place, you know. In the tourist areas, you know, like Sanur is completely different. It's nothing like it was before COVID, pre-COVID. It's like a whole new town. You know, it's becoming very popular out there. In here, it's nearly everything's changing hands or whatever. So, yeah, it's a fair few people around. Move over, taxi. Fuck's sake, what are you doing? This is a bit more popular area for people to hang out on the beach these days. The beach is still really wide and, you know, it's different Banjar, Seminyak, Lgian, they're all different. They different rules. Along here there's a lot of little actual restaurants built on the beach. So we just passed the Zanzibar, Blue Ocean. Yeah, so I'll head back up Jalan Arjuna, which is 666 Road.
Morning.
Now this is the Grand Mercure in here. The Grand Mercure. Now that building was taken over. It was half built. I think the Mercure took it over and finished it. They've been building it for years. It sat there half finished for years. Now this is a one-way street, but you can still go two ways on a motorbike. I'll just drive up this way and see. From Altara, there wouldn't be too many people down there. Seems like everyone's at was around Garlic Lane and Padma and that. So you can go two ways here on a motorbike. You just got to dodge the cars, get up on the footpath or whatever. There's a few people walking around. Yeah. Now Santorini, very popular restaurant. They're all over the place now. There's two here, I think one in Seminyak. There might have been a new one up north somewhere, in Singaraja or somewhere. There's a new one in Sanua, Santorini restaurants, Greek restaurants, and they're pretty good. The boys all drinking there already. Okay. So this is Nakula. Straight ahead. Right, so we'll head up Nakula. And this heads back out to Sunset Road. So anyway, there's just a little ride around to see what's going on, you know, how busy it is. And it's definitely a lot more busy in May 2026. There's a lot of good little restaurants and stuff up here, but you know, they got the big, you know, rooms here with the shopping mall, the TS Centre or whatever it is, TS. Yeah, so there's a lot of places up here. A lot of people come up here. There's a little night market up here. I'll show you. We've got the big Hammerhead gym up here. First main famous sort of gym. There's the night markets in there. Little markets. This is the Hammerhead gym here, and got a little shopping centre underneath it, and this just around the corner here comes back to Sunset Road, and there's a big Burger King or something on the corner. Right, so this is the corner. This is the five-way intersection. They call it five ways because you've got Nakula, which goes straight through. You've got Sunset Road, two exits, and one from Jalan Dewi Sri. It's a bit of a crazy intersection, but it's known as the Five Ways. So this is still Jalan Nakula, runs right through to Jalan Imam Bonjol, which is the main road that goes through to Denpasar. Now right here on Jalan Nakula, we have Mung Engkin or Bali Udang, which is in here, and it's all the little posts right on the water. Bali Udang, Mung Engkin, and yeah, it's really nice. It's a good place to come and have dinner. You can sit right on the water. It's full of fish, and it's just mainly all seafood. So check that out. If you haven't been there before, it's worth going to have a look. It's very nice of a night in there, all lit up, the ponds and the lights and everything. And then that's about concludes this little tour today. I've done a video on this, the nasi Hainan chicken. It's only 25,000, really cheap, and it's pretty good food for $2, you know. And this is Jalan Imam Bonjol, heading towards Denpasar now. So anyway, that's about it for this video. If you like the video, you know the drill. Thumbs up, like, comment and subscribe. If you like this type of video, just riding around, seeing what's going on, or you don't like it, leave it in the comments. What are you doing? Fuck's sake, some idiots on the road here. Anyway, over and out.